Yes, I had to come in because today is a very, very busy day for me in Edo State, my home state, where I will be formally declaring for ADC. I've been a member all along, but not a card-carrying member. Now I am fully ready to pick up the card, and then we'll start to mobilize Nigerians from all over the world because Nigeria needs to be rescued urgently.
And thank you for setting the tone. That's where I'm about to start. Yesterday, or maybe some days before now, since you say you were already a member but not a card-carrying member, you were a member of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And we recall in the 2022 presidential primaries, you were an aspirant. And if my memory serves me right, you scored no vote in that presidential primary. And so the question would be, as a chieftain of the PDP moving to the ADC now, what electoral value are you bringing to the African Democratic Congress?
Okay, let me start by saying that primaries of every political party are fought usually on the basis of financial muscle and capacity. You need to mobilize some of the delegates for them to be able to support you. And as I mentioned the last time when I recorded the zero, I said I have nothing to be ashamed of. I had nothing to give, but thereafter you could see that I was the director of strategic communications for the Atiku Abubakar presidential campaign organization. And the only reason you will be made a director of such a gargantuan department of campaign is because you have something to offer. I have the media power. I may not have money, silver and gold I may not have, but I have the media power behind me. And I've been using it not just today, even when I was just a reporter many years back. You could see my closeness to Chief Moshood Abiola. I was one of his media campaigners in 1993. So if I had value to be so prominent, and then I joined Nadeko too as a media campaigner, and I was put in detention at a point, and I was forced into exile later. So there were people who spent billions during that primary, and they have not recovered till today. They are still crying because they wasted their billions. Failure is failure. A man who spent no kobo and did not get the ticket, and the man who spent billions and did not get the ticket, they are equal partners. So that would be my reaction to that. But on a very serious note, politics is not just about winning elections. It's about setting, you just said something now that I'm setting the tone for this discussion. That's how it is in politics. We help to formulate policies. Behind the scenes, there are people who are able to give ideas, to give strategy that will make the candidate win election. And I'm proud that I've always done that. From 1993 to date, I've never stopped. So, and for ADC, you can see that I've been talking, I've been promoting the ideas and ideals of ADC, and Nigerians are happy that at least we have a few people with conscience who can say to hell with making cheap money in politics. If I wanted to make money in politics, I would be with Ashwaju. I will be in the forefront. But that's not the issue. We need to rescue Nigeria from one-man dictatorship. We need to recover. Nigeria needs to recover. You know, when you rescue, it's like taking the patient to the hospital. The doctor, the first thing they want to do is to make sure that they rescue you, make sure you recover, and then they can reset whatever went wrong and make sure that they put things right. And then you can now begin to talk about the developmental projects. That's how politics is. And I'm proud to stand firm A lot of people, including governors who have seen it all, who have lived on the largesse of Nigeria today, they are crumbling. They are afraid. They are scared. They are being cajoled on one hand, and they are being coerced on the other hand. And I'm proud to stand firm on my principles that no, Nigeria cannot afford to become a one-man dictatorship. For me, that is a priority. Everything else will be added onto it once we are able to recover Nigeria and reset our nation.
Well, you wrote